So I've heard a lot about Goddess of Victory and its very interesting plot, so I decided to give it a go, and to my surprise, it was actually the story that caught my full attention. So yeah, I've been playing Goddess of Victory pretty much every single day for the last 2 weeks. I absolutely love this game, I just cannot stop playing it. And since I'm currently stuck on one of the boss fights in the campaign, I thought might as well make a video in the meantime. So the first thing I want to say about this game is the music is absolutely phenomenal. Out of all the gacha games I've played so far, I think Goddess of Victory definitely has my favorite soundtrack, especially the boss fights. I have never been so hyped just listening to the music. I'm pretty sure every time I've played a boss fight in this game so far, I've just had a massive smile on my face, along with just headbanging to every kind of song. Because there's also a boss fight, I don't know the name of it, that matches up its phase 2 cutscene with the music. And that just gets me hyped every single time. Yeah, okay, so it's the Landia. This is the boss fight I'm talking about. Just listen to this. It's so good, man. I love it. When I first heard this, I was absolutely hyped. And it's not only this boss fight, it's also like the worm in the tunnel. That was such a joy to listen to for the first time. Seriously, even if you do not play this game, just listen to the soundtrack of it. You will have an absolute blast. But yeah, going on to the campaign, I'm currently up to chapter 20. I've just been bashing my head against the wall, just slowly getting through the fights. And I've kind of finally hit a wall with the boss fight. Now, I won't get into spoilers just yet, I'll leave that for later. Now, my summary on the campaign isn't going to be, you know, accurate. I'm just going to try and be going off things off the top of my head. Because for this game, I came in completely blind, and I think that is for the best. If you don't know anything about this story, just give it a shot. Rather that's by downloading the game and playing through it, or just watching a playthrough on YouTube. I strongly recommend because the story in this game is phenomenal. It has a great opening to get you engaged, and the characters are just so lovable. Not all of them, some of them make you want to tear your hair out, and I'll talk about some of them later. Some of them have a lot of problems. And the thing is, it's not just the main story as well. The side quests have also been very enjoyable. Like, they can range from wholesome to just depressing. A lot of them are like one-time things, but there are a lot of side quests that continue as you progress more. So you start off with these characters and you grow more attached to them. Rather something good happens to them or something bad happens to them, you never know. So I've been playing the game in English, and the only nitpick I can make towards it is that there's a few instances where the text will just say something completely different to what the characters are saying. And I think the main reason for that is because they just don't have the voice actor saying that particular thing. So they use a previous voice line just to fill in the blanks. Again, not a big issue whatsoever. I don't mind that whatsoever. It's just a small nitpick. And I know there's people going to be saying, oh, just play in Japanese, it sounds much better, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sorry, my eyes are paying attention elsewhere than actually reading the text. But jokes aside, I like playing in English more because it allows me to take in more information. It just makes it a lot more easier to remember stuff. And since this is a story I'm enjoying a lot, I want to remember as much information as I can. So yeah, that's my reason behind that. But yeah, going back to the characters, all of them have their own kind of personality, obviously. Some of them have some insane personalities, you know. Some of them definitely have some kind of mental illness. And it's just fun seeing those types of characters interact with the main cast or maybe a different squad. You get some very enjoyable clashes, you know. And talking about the main cast, they are very enjoyable, especially Anise and Neon. Those two share a single brain cell. Now, as for the commander, you know, the character you play as, the self-insert, so far, I'm not fully sold on him just yet. There's definitely a lot of interesting things that have been kind of hinted towards or just outright kind of told to us that we don't have a lot of information on just yet. But typically when it comes to self-inserts, they're not really the most interesting part, you know? And plus, I haven't done all the like events that have already been out and like other side content, so maybe that explores the commander more that I just don't know of yet. But at the moment in the main story, they're just this nice guy that cares for the NIKKEs, you know? And he also can be kind of based at times, I will admit. Now, I can't really do the campaign justice by talking about it. It is definitely something that you should experience yourself as blindly as you can. But again, it is something I strongly recommend. So before I go into a few spoilers, I'll show you my account, currently what I have. So these are the characters that I have so far, and I'll tell you about the teams I used for the longest time. Starting with this squad. This squad basically carried me until chapter 15, I believe. It was around this time I picked up Alice, Modernia, and NIKKE, and I kind of switched them around to this team. And I also picked up Leader. I forgot about that. But yeah, this team definitely carried me through majority of the campaign. Vesta was my main DPS, Volume was my support, Blank kept me alive, she still does to this day, and Anise and Ispinel was... they were just there, you know, they helped. But it was mainly these three that were doing the carrying. But yeah, once I put this team together, this team practically carried me to chapter 20. Also carried me to chapter 5 on the hard mode.
Oh yeah, what's my... Although I did show all my characters, I didn't show what everyone is kind of built as, or what their power is. So yeah, we have Alice at 30,000. She's my most built unit, and again, doing a lot of the hard carrying. NIKKE, I didn't plan on building, but I just got really lucky on the doll's super successes. Same with Alice's, to be honest. With Alice's, I use 2 blue maintenance kits, and even though they had a 2% and a 1.5% chance, super success, and then I used a gold, super success, so easily maxed out Alice's. And then with NIKKE, I used 4 purples, super success twice, and I used 2 golds, and then that super successed. So I got good profit out of that again. Modernia, I got lucky on the first super success, but the rest have all been duds. So I put quite a bit into her doll. She's at 21,000, still kind of building her, along with her skills as well. NIKKE's skills are still kind of low. Blank, even though, you know, haven't really got her leveled up much, she's got a rare doll. She got some good gear, kind of. She's been keeping my team alive, absolutely love her. Vesta, for the longest time, was my main DPS, not anymore. And Leader, again, has been a unit I picked up recently, so I've kind of been building her a lot. Just need to max out the rest of her skills. So yeah, that's my main team, and everyone else I'm still also building. Prioritizing the main team first. So yeah, with this team, I've basically been able to wipe out chapter 20 completely. Again, I'm only stuck on the boss. But if you've already played this game, you probably know which boss this is. And I think this is a good segue to go into spoilers now. So again, if you have not experienced this game, I strongly recommend that you do, just as blindly as you can. It's an absolute treat, trust me. Right, first thing I would just want to get off my chest straight away. I absolutely despise Suen. Seeing Rapi kick her was so therapeutic. Suen has just been a backstabbing, blackmailing bitch throughout the entire game so far. Like, it has been a while since I have despised a character so much in any type of media. They've done an absolutely phenomenal job on just her character in general. Now, whether or not her character is going to be redeemed, I do not know, since the last time I saw her, Laplace was kind of talking to her about Suen should get off the path of evil and start doing good. You know, that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to have to wait and see how they're going to redeem her character, because they're going to have to do a lot to redeem this character for me. It might just be the case that she starts doing a little bit better and then she falls back into her old ways. I feel like that's the more likely option with a character like her, because as soon as things start going bad or like her reputation starts taking a hit, you already know she's going to resort to some terrible plan that just screws over everyone else. The thing that I despise so much is just the way she treats everyone, not just like NIKKE's, but also humans. And while she does kind of give some special treatment towards like Merciless NIKKE's, Laplace especially, she still kind of treats them like dirt at times. Especially Uni. My god, I have never felt so bad for a character. I am really fearing where Uni is going currently in the story, because she's about to do something incredibly stupid with attacking Suen or tying her up in some way. I think that's what she was kind of talking about, because she thinks she's doing it for us because she thinks that we're helping her. Because again, she's not really in the best of places at the moment, especially with what happened with Mahara. Like, this game does a very good job at just making you feel uncomfortable, rather that's with certain actions you have to take, or just seeing what someone is doing to someone else.
Now, the main story in the game hasn't made me cry yet. However, one of the side quests have, and that's the side quest with Rome, the robot that's trying to build a second arc. Man, that whole side quest so far has just been incredibly wholesome. And it was the recent side quest with Rome where he wanted to take a family photo because he didn't want to be alone. And man, that just, I don't know, I just hit right in the feels. There's definitely been moments in the main story that made me come close to crying, but not fully. One of the things I love about the campaign so far is the running kind of gag, I guess I could say, of the commander constantly being at death's door. I love it how every time we go to the surface, rather we're being backstabbed or we sustain a serious injury, rather than us being caught up in an avalanche, being stabbed. It gets me every time. Like, even in chapter 20, Dorothy is playing the role as the person that backstabs us, you know? Like, she introduces us to Eden, you know, with a warm opening. She's like, oh, look how great this place is, you know, showing us all the best parts. She's being very welcoming and warm. And then we kind of see, yeah, she's not really the best, is she? She's quite the manipulator. So yeah, whilst at the moment I can't really give my thoughts on each individual campaign so far up until this point and what my thoughts were, I can definitely give you my thoughts currently on chapter 20 because I only just played it a day ago. So far, I'm enjoying where it's going. It's nice seeing another commander, especially from a different place. Johan, I'm pretty sure his name is. And seeing the kind of bond we have with Johan, it's kind of that rivalry, you know? I mean, he did try to kill us at first, but, you know, it is what it is. I feel like we're bros now. And you see these two kind of going through, like, military kind of simulations. And Johan's kind of just ripping into us since we failed, like, what, 97 of them? Oh, here we go. 91 failures, 6 draws, 3 wins. That's the stats. But there was one part that I didn't like about this, and this is like the foreshadowing towards Rapi and her being the first one to die in every single like simulation. I think that was brought up by Anise, and I'm just kind of sat there like, yeah, not really liking that death flag. Can we not do that, please? Whether or not that was just Anise, you know, doing one of her typical jokes, I don't know, but that's got me kind of worried, especially when it comes to this game. I don't know who's gonna die. Okay, it was actually Neon that said this. Rapi was the first one to bite the dust. And then we got like this from Rapi, and it just, I don't know, it unnerves me. I don't like the death like that. And then she follows up by saying, yeah, almost makes it worth being the first one to die, right, Rapi? It's just kind of concerning. But yeah, going on to Nihilista, this is the boss fight that I'm stuck on. Now, my power's at 106,000, so I'm also getting the power debuff. Now, my team can stay alive, I'm just not doing enough damage to actually finish in time. So that's a good sign, I just need to increase my damage output now. And the good news as well, since the daily reset has happened, that means I get access to the campaign characters. So I'm going to switch out my Lita with the campaign one, since obviously that's a much better one. I might as well attempt the boss fight now, you know? Also, the music on this fight is absolutely amazing as well. Let's go, Nihilista. Get rid of the rocks. Get rid of those. Don't want to be fired out by rockets. Okay, left gear is down. Huge. Now, time to focus on the right. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, nice. I thought I failed that. Alright, we've got a minute left and we're down to 50. We might be able to do this. I think having the campaign Lita definitely gives me the advantage here. Alright. Wait, is that the end? Oh, nope, of course, there's a phase 2. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, the music. Okay, this is new territory for me. I have no idea what this is. Oh, she's got 2 heads. Okay. Oh, missiles. Okay. Good thing we've got Modernia to get rid of that. Okay, we just got damage. No. We're not gonna do it. Oh, that's so upsetting. No, we're right there. Just focus on the head, please. No! Oh, that's so upsetting. We were right there. Alright, that is doable, though. I'm going to give that another attempt. If not, we just need a little bit more damage output on, like, Alice or Modernia, and then we should be sorted. Alright, we're back to phase 2, and I feel like we made a lot better progress this time.
Okay, tank it. Yeah, because we've got a minute and we're already down to 40. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, we're on 1 health left. No, it was the last bar. No. Oh, it was the last bar. That's so upsetting. All right, let's go again. Oh, I screwed it. I screwed it. Madonia's lost the cover as well. Okay, yeah. This is a failed run. Oh my god, no, we got it! Nice! Get in! Huge. Well, I might as well record my reaction to the end of this, eh? Oh, god, I can't believe I did that. MVP leader, dude.
I feel pain.
Yeah, we're the main characters. Also, doesn't our blood only have to get inside of us, since I'm 100% sure it's our blood that is the main ingredient for Vap House? Because we already know that the commander that led the Goddess squad, it was his blood that was used for the Vap House, and he also had special blood. And Anderson's already told us that himself and us also has like this kind of special blood that people want. And I'm guessing that's the reason why we were in hospital during that flashback. So I'm pretty sure it's this special blood that we have that's the main ingredient in Vap House, you know? And I'm pretty sure that's also why Madonia switched back to her normal self after she stabbed us, since she technically got our blood on her. So yeah, we just have to have Nihilista stab us. Easy. Commander being on death's door's nothing new, is there?
How long has it been since I felt pain like this?
To be honest, we're putting up quite a fight though, since our squad is made of like 4 stars and a 5-star, I believe.
How unfortunate that I'll only experience it for a few precious seconds.
Hey, don't worry, we've got backup. Ouch.
She's healing herself again. Any other ideas, Master?
Sorry, we're just waiting on the clock here. I've exhausted all the options.
I hate to say it, but we're caught between a rock and a hard place, honey.
Yeah, hopefully after this is over, you don't just instantly go back to Birmingham or whatever his name was and betray us.
Just use that Vap House or whatever it's called.
Definitely our only option at the moment. Beats dying.
What do we have here? I presume that's loaded with Vapos.
What? No! Why would you think that? That's right.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I mean, Madonia catched the bullet last time with her mouth. Like, I don't think we're gonna be hitting the shot.
Shoot me! I dare you! I'll rejuvenate in no time and grind you all to dust.
Don't know if you know how Vap House works, love.
That puny bullet of yours won't stop me.
I don't want to do this, but I'm out of options. Johan,
The paradise
please.
that you're imagining, where Nikkes and humans live in harmony. Is it a place where Nikkes serve humans unilaterally?
Yeah, humans also have to earn their place.
You know, because humans can't even defend themselves against raptures.
So what, we're just gonna charge towards her and she's just gonna stab us? I guess it works. No. I lower the gun.
You'll throw away your only chance of survival.
Walk towards Nihilista. Okay, we are doing this.
You really have lost it. Not that it matters, as long as I can open you up.
Yeah, because she did mention something to us about us being like the black box. I don't think we've had any confirmation on what that is. I think that's the first time that I've heard it. Because I think she misunderstood what Chatterbox was saying about us. Because I think Chatterbox knew we had this special blood, and Nihilista is just confusing it with a different thing that she wants. I can see a bomb planted near Nihilista's feet. Oh, that's convenient. If I can reach it, then I could... What? What are we gonna realistically do in this scenario?
You fool. You'll kill us all.
Oh, there he is. You took your time, mate. Johan! The walls of the base come crumbling down, and there is hail of gunfire. As I'm thrown back by the impact, the gun slips from my grasp. Amidst the chaos, someone picks up the weapon.
Consider this a valuable lesson.
Yes.
How can you expect to save someone else when you can't even save yourself?
The thing that I want to do is read the intel as well that you find around the map on Johan, because I'm pretty sure that was documenting one of his expeditions that went wrong, and that's kind of what led him to leave the Ark. Definitely want to read about that. Oh. Nihilista's body begins to convulse violently. Wait, the bullet actually hit? Good job, Johan.
You shot me. You actually did it.
So, does she want to be free from, like, the control, or is this just going to make things worse? Somehow. Yikes.
You fools!
Yeah, I feel like that's probably made things worse somehow.
You showed your hand far too soon!
Well,
You didn't expect me to fall for that, did you?
she just dies. Nihilista severs the arm where the bullet hit and instantly recovers. That is incredibly smart. Damn. Actually, we also don't know how fast acting this is, right?
I'll be taking this with me. It may come in handy.
I get it.
Don't leave just yet. I've got another present for you.
Oh. Oh, it was a fake bullet, maybe? Without any hesitation, Johan fires once again at Nihilista. Which one's the real bullet? Oh, yeah, because, although we were told it was the first bullet, that might have been a lie. Maybe it was random. We don't know which one it is.
What is this? Losing something so important to you must have driven you mad. Why else would you tickle me with that pea shooter?
Which one was the real bullet for Vaphaus, eh?
Very well.
Tear yourself apart.
If you insist on behaving like a fool, then I shall put an end to your misery.
Suddenly, Nihilista freezes.
Hmm? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not healing?
Now, I gotta admit, that was pretty smart. I didn't even think of that. Uh-oh.
Now,
Get her.
give her all you've got.
Feather electric. Maximum firepower.
I mean, I don't know if this is the case for every heretic, but don't they go back to normal after, like, being hit with, like, Vaphaus or our special blood? Not yet, she's still insane.
You didn't know my shield came equipped with a laser beam? Well, now you do.
Okay, Noah. Oh, damn. What just happened?
It's simple. Unchained wasn't the first bullet in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gamble. And I'm sorry that I lied to you. But the plan worked.
Hey, I've got to admit, that was incredibly smart on his part.
Get up. Now that she can't regenerate, it's time we sent her packing.
No, Johan, we can fix her, man. Believe. Johan reaches out his hand. Grab his hand and get up.
Something's happening over there.
Bromance.
Let's check it out. Our bodies may be a wreck, but our trigger fingers are still functional. Hit her where it hurts.
Just lay it into her now.
Damn you wretched insects!
It's time to wrap this up.
Yes, ma'am. God, her design is so sick, though. Ariane points her scythe towards Nihilista.
Wait. I can kill for you.
Damn, you grasping at that straw now? Ooh.
I can still be of use to you. The queen. I'll kill her myself.
Hold your fire.
Hey, Dorothy. I wonder if Dorothy has any kind of relationship with Nihilista or something. Maybe they were friends in the past or something.
What are you doing here?
Sorry that I'm late to the party. Just hear me out.
Sorry. Not interested. We've got her where we want her. It's time to end this.
We can fix it, Johan, please.
Nihilister, you said you would kill the queen yourself. How?
I have a plan.
Probably something to do with the black box, right?
One that I've been planning for a long time. Perhaps you've heard of Lilith's body.
No. Lilith's body?
The Queen's predecessor, and the only thing she neglected to take care of during her time on the surface.
Maybe that was the girl we saw in the flashback, you know, the one with the teddy. Because at first I thought that that might have been the Queen, but I don't think the timeline really matches up, and I don't know when the Queen first, like, appeared. But if this is, like, the Queen's predecessor, then maybe it is that girl we saw? Because she was talking about, like, if she did become, like, a NIKKE, would we be her commander? If, like, that did happen. So, who knows?
If Lilith's body can be found, I will be able to kill the Queen!
Or maybe she's already dead if she's saying this.
Please, get the Vap House out of me!
I don't think we can do that even if we tried. Nope.
Silence.
Oomst.
Your loose tongue will be your undoing.
Holy, that design is sick. Another heretic, I'm guessing? A shiver courses through my entire body. Yep, another heretic. A mysterious figure materializes as if emerging from the ocean deep, without a sound, yet with a presence so oppressive that everyone could sense it. The figure takes the fallen Nihilista and begins to leave.
Commander, should we attack?
Nah, look, if you see any type of character like just appear out of nowhere and say some mysterious thing, yeah, you leave that, you know. Typically your more powerful opponent.
No. What you're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. And this is one opponent we don't stand a chance against.
A wise decision.
Yeah, I'm guessing she takes after a jellyfish, judging by the design.
I suggest you lay low and tread softly. The next time you awaken me, this Eden of yours will become your tomb.
Alright, yes ma'am. Don't want to mess with that. I definitely wasn't planning on succeeding with that today, not gonna lie. Well, this video went on a lot longer than I intended to, since I did not expect to pass the Nihilista boss fight. But yeah, once again, my overall thoughts on this game, I absolutely love it. Anytime I kind of hit a wall in this game where I can't, you know, pass it and continue the story, I'm so tempted to just look up on YouTube, like, the story and just binge watch all of it. But I always hold myself back because I want to kind of experience it for myself. Now, I don't know if I'm going to record my reaction to all the other chapters. If that's something that you want to see, please let me know. But yeah, with all that to the side, if you don't want to miss any potential future reactions to Goddess of Victory, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.